Amid the arid Sahara, Chad housed a hidden wartime secret that helped shift the tides of World War II. This untold tale of a clandestine airbase reveals the intriguing role of African lands in a global conflict, merging innovation with unity. During World War II, Chad was under French colonial rule and played a unique role in the conflict. What many do not know is that Chad, in the heat of the African desert, hid a secret that was pivotal to the Allied forces. The desert landscape was the unlikely setting for an engaging chapter of global military history. In 1940, after France's surrender, Chad became the first French colony to support the Free French forces led by Charles de Gaulle. This allegiance was more than symbolic. It marked Chad as a strategic site for military operations against Axis forces. Tucked away, Fort Lamy, now in N'Djamena, became the command center for the Free French in Africa. A pivotal moment arrived when an airstrip was secretly built just outside Faya-Largeau, deep in the desert. Ingeniously hidden from enemy reconnaissance, it served as a hub for air missions that would strike from the shadows. The airbase became a launch pad crucial to surprise assaults against Italian and German positions in North Africa. Engineers and local laborers, undaunted by blistering temperatures, worked tirelessly to maintain the airstrip's secrecy and functionality. Supply convoys carrying necessities traversed treacherous Saharan routes to keep operations under wraps. This required a symbiotic relationship where locals used their knowledge to navigate the relentless climate. The airbase's role was largely successful because of its covert operations, remaining nearly invisible to enemy forces. Pilots navigated fiercely shifting sands and winds of the Sahara using primitive yet effective navigation techniques. These harsh conditions pushed the limits of human endurance and ingenuity. Ingenious camouflage tactics ensured that the airbase blended seamlessly into its desert surroundings. Tents and planes were covered with netting and painted to mimic the natural landscape. These tactics, though basic, were vital in evading reconnaissance planes employed by Axis forces. Not merely an asset in warfare, the airbase led to changes in local Chadian communities. Interaction with the Free French forces introduced modern technology and military techniques. Thus, long after the war's conclusion, these exchanges left durable imprints on Chad's societal development and technological progress. The post-war years in Chad saw a gradual decline in the airbase's strategic importance. As the global theater shifted, so did Chad's role in it. However, the legacy of the airbase persisted, representing an extraordinary instance where African lands had a global impact and was part of a network shaping world events. As awareness of Chad's participation in the war grows, scholars and historians pay homage to these lesser-known chapters. With every rediscovered report or veteran's tale, the airbase's narrative finds a broader audience, bringing to light Chad's unrecognized contributions to World War II. The secret airbase symbolizes a blend of resilience, innovation, and cooperation that transcends cultures and time. It serves as a symbol of global interconnectedness, with Chad's vast deserts echoing the whispers of a world-changing war. This narrative becomes a tale of unity forged through shared adversity. Chadians' cooperation and ingenuity often went unnoticed then, but are now celebrated as part of the country's contribution to global history. Historians emphasize how local strategies and innovations remain crucial to operations, often regarded as peripheral in historical records, but vital nonetheless. Retrospectives in Chad involve personal stories passed through generations, casting light on the war's impact beyond military tactics. These stories form a living history, embedding the airbase in the cultural consciousness and familial lore, with lessons on cooperation and resilience at their core. In this arena of cooperation, Chad's contribution subtly shifted perceptions of colonial Africa. It displayed an overlooked aspect of wartime strategy where African colonies did not merely exist in the periphery, but shaped the trajectory of global outcomes. Today, sites like the former airstrip remind us of how landscapes can harbor stories that defy expectation. These historical sites become destinations for those pursuing understanding and acknowledging contributions once lost in the grand historical narratives. Efforts to preserve these stories are paramount in highlighting Chad's importance during World War II. Archival projects and preservationists from various nations collaborate, aiming to maintain this defining period within memory and make it accessible to new generations. As Chad strides forward, recognition of its wartime role serves as a catalyst for broader discussions on Africa's contributions to global history. Long overshadowed tales like that of the secret airbase encourage re-examination of Africa's comprehensive role throughout pivotal historical events, propelling Chad from obscurity into visibility.